For years, Gideon's has been dominating the cookie game here in Disney Springs, but will newcomer Summer House dethrone them? This is the Great Cookie Taste Test of Disney Springs. Gideon's Bakehouse is serving up what I think are the greatest cookies ever, but Disney Springs' newest restaurant, Summer House, just opened a cookie bar, bringing a little friendly competition. Today, we're gonna do a side-by-side taste test to see who really has the best cookies in Disney Springs. Let's go over some of like the rules that we're gonna use for this little challenge here. So at each location, at both Gideon's and Summer House, I'm going to get 3 cookies. 3 cookies, I'm going to get 1 specialty baked good, and then I'm gonna get 1 drink as well. So that's gonna be the full comparison. I'm gonna weigh out the pros and cons and obviously do a taste test of all of those items and let you know ultimately which place I think is the better place that serves cookies in Disney Springs. We are gonna start here at Gideon's because they currently don't have a virtual queue and it's just a standby wait, which I guess brings up the first con of going to Gideon's to get cookies, is that the wait time can be extremely long. And you might even have to join a virtual queue if the wait time is expected to be like over a certain amount of time. We hopped in line here at Gideon's and it's looking kind of long. I hear it might be around a 45-minute wait, so we'll see, but hey, that is better than the virtual queue in my eyes. So to kind of like continue on with the main con of going to Gideon's, which is the line, you don't know if they're going to be having a virtual queue or a standby wait when you come. So you kind of have to walk all the way down here, figure that out, and then plan your day from there. So it's kind of hard to like plan your day around Gideon's. I wish on their Instagram they would post like, hey, we switched to a virtual queue for the day, or hey, we're still at standby for the day, just to kind of like give you a heads up. Because what I was planning on doing was coming in, putting my name on the virtual queue, going to grab some lunch, and then coming back for my virtual queue, but they let me know that they were just doing standby, and I was like, oh no, what if I am in lunch and then they switch to virtual queue and then I have to wait like 2 hours additionally? I thought I planned it perfectly, but with the lunch in between, but no. Luckily I came back and they're still doing a standby line. So yeah, it's kind of just hard to plan around. The line's not the best, and the virtual queue kind of sucks. But hey, I'll do anything for a Gideon's cookie, let's be real. That is like the main con that I can think of, and I believe most people would agree with me on that one. There is also a Gideon's Bakehouse kind of closer to downtown Orlando that you can go to. I'd say it's probably, without traffic, about a 30-minute drive, so it's not like preferred that I drive down there, but that is an option for you as well if you wanted to get a Gideon's cookie, but you didn't want to wait in the long line here at Springs. The pros to Gideon's, obviously the flavor of the cookies are phenomenal. They have rotating like monthly flavors, which I usually love. I also really love their specialty baked goods, like the cakes and the coffees. I think their peanut butter cold brew is probably the best coffee I've ever had, and I think their cake is also the best piece of cake I've ever had. So yeah, we're gonna get all that stuff and we're gonna hop back in line and try it all out for you. Are you ready for some cookies?
Yeah.
You seem so enthusiastic.
Well, you scared me. I was just minding my own business. All
right, go back to minding your own business.
Thank you.
Another thing that I really love about Gideon's, another pro, is the theming. I mean, the theming comes down to even just the menu. They actually have a new menu every month with brand new artwork, and these have kind of become like a collectible item here. People aim to collect every menu that Gideon's has, so that's pretty awesome. Then if you flip it around, you can see all of the cookies that they're offering for January of 2024. So this month's limited edition cookie is the maple walnut chocolate chip, and then they have 6 cookies that they have every day: original chocolate chip, pistachio toffee, peanut butter crunch, banana bread chocolate chip, cookies and cream, and triple chocolate. And then they also have in the morning a coffee cake cookie and a dark coffee cake cookie. You can see the cake slices down there, and then the cold brew as well. Unfortunately, they did let us know when we hopped in line that their nitro cold brew machine is currently down. So that's a big bummer. It's kind of putting a wrench in my plans for my video. But I'm just gonna judge it based on what I know, and I already know it's fantastic. So yeah, no cold brew for us today, but if you are coming to Gideon's, and you like coffee, the peanut butter cold brew is an absolute must. We won't be able to get it today, unfortunately, but we're gonna be able to get everything else. And like I said, we're also gonna get some cake. That's one of their specialty items that we're gonna be getting. If you were wondering what cake slices they have for the day, because they do rotate daily, if you go on their Instagram, they have a story pinned that'll actually let you know all the cake flavors that they have for each day of the week in January, or whenever you're coming. So make sure to check that Instagram story. Real quick, I figured I'd pull it up on Instagram to show you guys. So it says Jan Slices right there, so just tap it and it lets you know what cake slices they have each day of the week. Today is a Thursday, so our options are chocolate crumb cake, peanut butter banana, and golden Oreo. It is finally our time, and man, just look at it in here. Doesn't it just look awesome? Not only does it look awesome in here, it also smells insane. And also, I think we waited, did we wait like 15 to 20 minutes? It was not 45 minutes. It was not bad at all. This line moved. And also, I was seeing people walking out of Gideon's with a bowl, and I was like, no way! Are we here on time for hot cookie hour? And it seems like we are. I'm gonna see if I could get my hands on a hot cookie. I'll let you know more about that later. Right before you get to the register, they kind of have everything laid out here for you to look at, and they tempt you. They tempt you with all their cookies, and they make your decision even more difficult because they put all these delicious looking cookies out in front of you, and you just want them all. And look at the cakes back here. Oh, I see the golden Oreo. Man, these cakes are so good. The goods have been picked up, in fact, but we were out of luck on the hot cookie. We literally missed hot cookie hour by, I want to say 2 minutes? Yeah. 3 max. Hot cookie hour happens every day from 2 to 3 and then again from 7 to 8. And they serve their original chocolate chip cookies warm with a scoop of Kelly's handmade vanilla ice cream on top, and that, I mean, that's gotta be one of the best desserts I've ever eaten. It is so heavenly. So if you ever happen to time it correctly and you're there for hot cookie hour, order it. The last one, they said last hot cookie, it was literally to the person that was like 5 people in front of us. So we just missed it. But we are bringing our treats from Gideon's over to Summer House so we can get our stuff from there and do our side-by-side comparison. Well, we have made it over to Summer House, and obviously one of the main pros of coming here to get cookies is that there is no line. You can pretty much walk right up. I see maybe 4 parties in front of me that I'm gonna have to wait behind. So that is a huge plus. You won't ever have to worry about like a virtual queue or anything. And it won't like really put a damper on your plans or kind of change your plans around. So that is definitely nice. They also have like a lot more cookie options. They have a ton of flavors. They also offer flavors that are gluten-free and I believe vegan as well, whereas Gideon's does not. So that's definitely a huge plus too. Okay, we have picked up our stuff from Summer House and we're sitting on the patio out here. And I will say this is another huge pro for Summer House. They have seating. Gideon's doesn't have seating and there's nowhere to eat the cookies, the cake, nowhere to enjoy that food, and Summer House has like a kind of an open patio. Now on like busier days, I'm not sure if this would be open for just like the cookie bar and it might be like reservation tables, but on today, we were just able to sit here and eat our cookies and enjoy our food. So another win for Summer House. Another pro to the cookies at Summer House is that they're a little bit cheaper than the ones over at Gideon's. Not by much, just a little bit. But a big downside that I think for me is that there's no like menu. They have a menu like on the side of the cookie display, but you can't really know what you want before you get up to the cookie display case because there's no menu printed anywhere. Like I wish they had kind of something that they hand out similar to Gideon's, or just something at the front of the store so you can see all the cookie flavors without having to like peer in between people into the cookie display case before you get in line to order. So I think that's something that can be done, but that's an easy fix. Maybe they could get some type of menu to hand out or just display elsewhere. Okay, we're gonna do like a little unboxing here. I'm gonna unbox my cookies. An unboxing of cookies. Has this ever been done before? I don't know, but you guys might be the first to ever witness this. Okay, so first up, drinks. Now, I wanted to get the peanut butter cold brew from Gideon's. However, I couldn't get any cold brew at Gideon's because their machine was down. So we'll just base my drink review off Gideon's out of what I've had in the past. But I did get the Mexican mocha latte here. I got it iced. This is from Summer House. And I want to say this was only $5. So for like a specialty iced coffee for $5 at Disney World, that's cheaper than Starbucks. This is a great deal. We're gonna see how this tastes, but I got the Mexican mocha iced latte from Summer House. While we're on the trend of Summer House, let's just reveal the rest of my Summer House goodies here. So like I said, I was getting 3 cookies, a drink, and a specialty baked good from each place. So my 3 cookies, my first one is creamsicle. I've never heard of a creamsicle cookie before, and someone outside let me know that these actually sold out on opening day, and they were so good, so I had to get it. So I got a creamsicle. I also got the sea salt chocolate chip because I felt like that would like rival the Gideons sea salt chocolate chip. So I got a sea salt chocolate chip from here at Summer House. And then last cookie, I wasn't sure which one to get because there are so many options. So I asked the cast member in there, I said, whatever one is your favorite, pick one for me. Whatever one I want. And she chose the chocolate crinkle cookie, I believe. So I also have that one. That's my 3rd cookie.
I'm pretty sure it's called chocolate cloud.
Chocolate cloud, yes, you're right, you're right. And then for my specialty baked good, I got the brown butter Rice Krispie treat. Another thing that I've heard a ton of good things about, so I wanted to try this out. And this is my specialty baked good. That's my Summer House haul. Now for my Gideons haul. Now let me just tell you, this bag is heavy. Each cookie is a ½ pound, so this bag has some weight to it. First up, again, we got 3 cookies, a specialty baked good, and then I tried to get the drink, but we weren't able to do that today at Gideon's. First cookie up, which one is this? This is the cookies and cream one. This is a cookie that I don't really get too often from Gideon's. I just prefer the classics, but it's been a while since I tried it, so I wanted to get the cookies and cream cookie. Cookie number 2 is the sea salt chocolate chip, the classic, the original. It's goated. It's seriously incredible. And then number 3, my favorite, potentially my favorite cookie of all time, actually. This is the banana bread chocolate chip cookie from Gideon's. I absolutely love this cookie. But those are our 3 cookies: sea salt chocolate chip, banana bread, and cookies and cream. And then, like I said, we also got a cake slice as our like specialty baked good, and I chose the golden Oreo slice. This might be my 2nd favorite flavor of cake at Gideon's. The cookies and cream one is, I think, the best. Golden Oreo is really excellent too, so I'm happy that was on the menu for today. But yeah, that is our Gideon's haul. Now, I gotta say, I have a really good feeling that Gideon's is going to reign supreme and still be the best cookie at Disney Springs. I just think they're so fantastic. I don't know how anyone can make a better cookie, but I'm gonna give this a fair shot, going in with an open mind to try the Summer House cookies, and I think we have to start with the chocolate chip ones. I think that has to be first. All right, I've got a handy dandy knife here. I'm gonna cut off a piece of both sea salt chocolate chip first, and this is the real comparison. I feel like a chocolate chip cookie for a cookie place, this is like the true test here. I mean, from the looks of it, it looks like Gideon's doesn't have much competition. The Summer House one, it just doesn't look too good. Let's try Gideon's first. Oh, so good. I just don't think anyone can top it. Gideon's is so unique, but let's go for the Summer House. Sea salt chocolate chip. I mean, Summer House one is like a traditional chocolate chip cookie. It's not, I don't think it's better than the ones my mom makes at home, like the Nestle Toll House recipe. It tastes like a chocolate chip cookie. I do like the little bit of sea salt that you get through there. Sea salt on desserts is like one of my favorite things, especially with chocolate and stuff. Get a little bit of the sea salt in there and it's good. I mean, it's a decent chocolate chip cookie. It's not bad. However, is it better than Gideon's? Like, it's not even close. Gideon's is so much better. Gideon's is more like in-your-face chocolate chip though. So like, if you don't like chocolate, this is chocolate overload. There are so many chocolate chips on there. And I also love how the Gideon's cookies are like a little undercooked, so the inside is like a little mushy, almost cookie dough-like. The sea salt on there is obviously just perfect. Gideon's wins the sea salt chocolate chip like I suspected. It really is just such a fantastic cookie. I think it's the perfect chocolate chip cookie, honestly. Next up, we're gonna go with some of the specialty cookies here. I think we're gonna try the orange creamsicle one next to maybe the cookies and cream. Let's do that. Okay, now obviously creamsicle and cookies and cream isn't like an even comparison. They're two totally different things. Just judging by the looks of it, the orange creamsicle one was so hard to get out of the bag. It was like so melty, stuck to the bag, and so soft. It broke apart upon me taking it out of the bag. But I will say it does sound really good. Like creamsicle cookie, I love getting on the boardwalk at the Jersey Shore. Coors Brothers orange creamsicle ice cream. That's like one of the greatest things. So I expect it to be pretty good, although it doesn't maybe look the best. It's also very huge. And then we've got our cookies and cream Gideon's cookie here as well. Obviously, the Gideon's cookies are just so thick. These are thick with like 5 C's right here. We did Gideon's first last time, so let's do Summer House first this time. Little piece of the cookie. It reminds me of like, I don't know. Somehow the orange creamsicle cookie doesn't have much orange flavor in it. I'm just getting like sugar cookie. I don't know, maybe I need to take a bigger bite. It's not that great. It just tastes like a sugar cookie to me, honestly. Now for the cookies and cream. Let's just break this one right in half. Gideon's cookies and cream. Cheers. Now that is definitely better than I recall the cookies and cream cookie being. I love anything Oreo flavored. Like Oreo makes everything better. I definitely don't think it's better than the original chocolate chip, but it's still a really, really good cookie. And although, again, it's not the same as the orange creamsicle one, it's a lot better than the orange creamsicle one. I really needed the creamsicle one to give me like kind of not in your face orange flavor, but it just needed to hit me back with a great citrus flavor, and I really don't think it did at all. I didn't taste much citrus in it, and I didn't taste much vanilla in it either. It just tasted like a sugar cookie with maybe like the tiniest hint of orange. So yeah, cookies and cream will beat that one as well. All right, we are on to our final cookie, which is gonna be the banana chocolate chip, the banana bread chocolate chip versus the double chocolate cloud cookie. This one came recommended by the cast member in there. Banana bread chocolate chip cookie is, I think, my favorite cookie of all time, so I'm not sure if it's going to be able to beat, if the chocolate one's going to be able to beat it. Let me be clear before I try the final cookies here. I don't mean this to be like a summer house bashing. I love this restaurant. I think the restaurant itself is phenomenal. I'm just comparing them to what I think is like the best cookie bakehouse that I've ever had. And this is just my honest review. So I'm just being honest here, just giving my full opinion. And yeah, I'm not meaning to like dig at Summer House because I think the restaurant is phenomenal. All right, let's break the banana bread in half. Oh my God, does that look good or not? Wow, I will give it a fair crack here too. They're gonna fall apart. These cookies are way thinner, so like very hard to do. Chocolate cloud, double chocolate cloud, something chocolate. I will say, out of all the cookies that I've tried from Summer House, this is easily the best one. Like by far, it doesn't even come close. It's very, very chocolatey. And it is really soft in the middle, so it does kind of like give you those like chocolate molten cake vibes. This is a good cookie. I will say this cookie though is very, very rich, even more so than the Gideon's cookies. I wish I had gotten myself a bottle of water because I could really use it right now. But we still have a final cookie to try, the banana bread from Gideon's. Break myself off a piece. Cheers. That is the best cookie I've ever had. If I could only get one cookie from Gideon's, it's that banana bread chocolate chip one. The perfect amount of banana flavor, and it's not like that like artificial crappy banana flavor either. It's like real banana flavor. Love the crunchy walnuts in there. The walnuts really are delicious with it. The chocolate, of course, and then you get that sprinkle of sea salt on top. Great, well-rounded cookie. Yeah, I just think that's the best cookie I've ever had in my life. But the chocolate one here is really good as well. I just love the banana one. And I don't even love banana flavoring. Like, I would never just eat a banana or anything. But for some reason, I just love this cookie. It never used to be a permanent menu item. As of, I want to say, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, it was so popular that they made it a permanent menu item. It was just one of the, like, the monthly flavors. But yeah, it was that good that they put it on the menu forever. Now I know Summer House Cookie Bar has a lot of hype around it right now, mainly because it's new and also because it doesn't have a line to get cookies. But in terms of taste, I mean, like, we gotta be real here. The taste doesn't compare. Like, my 100% honest opinion is that Gideon's is 100 times better than Summer House for cookies. For cookies. We still have a couple more things to try though. Let's see who takes the beverage round. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, the cold brew machine at Gideon's is unfortunately down today. What are the chances? The one day I come, the cold brew machine is down. But I already know what it tastes like. Not only do they have a peanut butter cold brew, they also have a cookies and cream cold brew. And then some months they have a French toast cold brew. I've tried all of them. All of them are good. Peanut butter is the best. And then here at Summer House, they have a lot of coffee options as well. And I will say they are super, super cheap. You could get just like a regular hot coffee for just a couple of bucks, which is unheard of. But I decided to get the Mexican mocha. I asked the cast member up front what the best coffee drink was. This was her favorite. It's espresso with chocolate, agave, and cinnamon for $5. You can get it hot or iced. I got iced. And let's try it out.
Oh, not the snow, sir.
It just tastes like an iced coffee with a lot of cream to me. Getting much chocolate. I mean, there is a lot of chocolate on the bottom, which I tried to stir in, and I did stir it in, and then it all just went right back to the bottom. It just tastes like iced coffee. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of milk in here. Gotta say, unfortunately, Gideon's by far wins this round as well. None of the things that I've tried so far at Summer House are bad. By no means. It's all fine, but I'm just comparing it to Gideon's. And so far, just nothing is really hitting like that for me. I will say they also have a horchata latte here that I'd be curious to try next time. I was kind of between that and the mocha Mexican cold brew or latte, but they said the Mexican one was better, so I went with that. And now I'm kind of regretting my decision. I wish I tried the horchata one because I bet there was some more flavor in that one. At $5 though for an iced latte, it's really not a bad price, and it's again, it's not bad. It's just not better than Gideon's. And just like that, we are on to our final taste test of our specialty baked good. From Summer House, I got the brown butter rice crispy treat, and then from Gideon's, I got a slice of the golden Oreo cake. And this is gonna be another tough one for Summer House, because although I hear really good things about the rice crispy treat, I actually think that the Gideon's cakes are even better than the cookies. And you know how much I love the cookies. I think the cakes at Gideon's are absolutely phenomenal. The cookies and cream cake there specifically is like one of the best desserts ever. And the golden Oreo one that I got is not far behind. So it's gonna be another tough one for Summer House to win. Let's get a bite of this cake. I can't make it like more appealing. I wish I could take it out of the box to make it more appealing for you guys. But I'm only gonna be able to eat a couple bites and the rest is coming home, so I don't wanna make a mess. So let's try it out. It's so good. The cake is just so moist, and that icing is so good. I mean, there's like, you could see the golden Oreos spread in, like, mixed into the icing itself. And the icing is so thick, but it's not too sweet, which I really enjoy. Neither is the cake. Like, this is not too sweet. And I don't like overly sweet things, but man, this cake, it's so good. It's gonna be hard to top, but let's see. That's really good. I love brown butter in things. You really get the nuttiness of the brown butter in there. This is probably the best Rice Krispie treat I've ever had. I mean, like, the ones that you get in the parks, like the Mickey shaped ones, this is far better. Is it better than the cake? Probably not, but that's just because I prefer cake to Rice Krispie treats. But this is a pretty damn good Rice Krispie treat. Out of everything that I tried today at Summer House in terms of the desserts, this is the best one. It tops the chocolate cookie. I just love that brown butter flavor in there. And they also have a cookie that you could get. It's a chocolate chip cookie topped with a couple of little squares of the Rice Krispie treat. So if you wanted to try both, you could get that. But I recommend you honestly just get the Rice Krispie treat itself because it's a lot better than the chocolate chip cookie. We definitely saved the best for last here, so I'm happy to end on a good note. So Phoebe actually got the cookies and cream Rice Krispie treat. You've kind of demolished it over there,
yeah,
but you really liked it too, right?
Yeah, it's really good. I imagine it's the same as yours. It just has the Oreo pieces in it, and they actually add a nice element to it. It gives a little more of a crunch, and Oreos make everything better. So.
All right, I'm trying that one next time. We're doing things a little reversed here today. Now that we've had our dessert, let's go get some lunch. And we're not going far because we're actually gonna have lunch here at Summer House. Now this isn't gonna be like a full review. I did do a full review on opening day, so make sure to check that out. But yeah, it's just gonna be kind of like a little recap of what I get for lunch. I don't know what I'm getting at. I might get the same thing I got on opening day. I'm trying to decide here, but yeah, full review is already made, so check that video out. Okay, so I'm looking over the menu again, and the two things that I'm between getting are a pizza or the rigatoni alla vodka that I loved the first time. I still haven't tried the pizza. I've tried a lot of the menu, even since dining there. I had the, where are they? The crispy chicken, no, where is it? So the picnic fried chicken basket. It's like chicken tenders and they are phenomenal, I will say that. And I've had a lot of the stuff, but I just love that vodka pasta and I've been wanting to try the pizza, so I don't know which one to get. Phoebe, it is your first time dining here. What are you leaning towards?
I really have no idea.
There's so much on the menu, right? And everything sounds good.
Yeah, and I like how it's different styles of food too. Like it's not all Italian or it's not all Mexican. You've got a bunch of different options. So like if you had a big family and some picky eaters, I feel like you would still be able to find.
There's something for everyone here at the Summer House.
There we go. I don't even need to say.
The food came out super quick and everything actually kind of worked out perfectly. I got both things that I wanted to try. I ordered the rigatoni alla vodka for myself because I just couldn't resist. And then Phoebe ended up ordering the margarita pizza, so I think she's gonna let me try a slice, and of course I'm gonna let her try mine too. Let's try a bite of this pizza first. I've heard really good things about it, but upon picking it up, I don't know how I feel. It's very floppy. I prefer like a thin, crispy pizza, not a thin, floppy pizza. But it's actually delicious. I really do love the flavor of that tomato sauce. It's excellent. And the flavor of the crust is really good too. I just wish it was cooked maybe a little bit longer so it was like, had a nice crust on it. But that's really like my only complaint. That's the only thing I'd say. Maybe next time I'll ask for my pizza well done. But time for the pasta, and let's see if this rigatoni alla vodka is just as good as I remember. It is so creamy. Again, pasta cooked perfectly. I absolutely love that vodka sauce. Like I'd say one of my favorite foods is rigatoni alla vodka or penne vodka. I love vodka sauce. That's my favorite sauce to put on pasta. And this is really good. I do wish, however, maybe they did it like a spicy vodka and there was a little kick in there. But nonetheless, it is really, really good. Well, lunch was great, and I'm still gonna be coming back for brunch very, very soon. I keep saying it, but brunch at Summer House, I can only imagine the vibes. I'm really looking forward to that. But we still have one more thing left to do before we head out of Disney Springs today. I have been on a merch hunt for this crew neck. And I'm hoping to find it today here at Springs. Our first store that we're gonna check is Disney Style. Let's head inside and cross our fingers that we're gonna find it. For reference, this is the crew neck that I'm looking for. Well, no luck in Disney Style. We still have one more spot to check. Maybe World of Disney has it. It is a busy, busy day here at Disney Springs. So honestly, the last place I want to go in right now is World of Disney, but it's worth it for this sweatshirt. I think this is where it should be located here. I don't see it so far. Keep your eye out. Keep your eyes peeled. All right, I'm not seeing it in here so far. Phoebe is on the hunt. She is moving in here. There's one more place we can check, kind of like around the corner here. We're gonna see if we can find it. Well, I found this just on a random rack. And guys, I think I'm in luck. My eyes on the prize. I see it right back there. Now we just have to hope they have my size. Well, they literally only have size smalls. Only smalls, so that's not gonna work. They have some more sizes in the Minnie Mouse one, but I don't know, I don't think that one's really for me. I do see the Goofy and Donald one over here, so I might check them out. Thumbs down, they only have small sizes. They only have like extra small, small, and mediums. They do have like the t-shirts though.
Sorry.
It's not okay. I did also find some of the Winnie the Pooh line, but none of it, they don't have the crew necks either. They do have the Crocs in stock, and this is kind of nice too, actually.
Oh, that is cool.
That is nice, but I want the crew necks.
You want the Pooh neck?
The Pooh necks. I love a good crew neck, and Disney always comes out with so many of them, but they always sell out like immediately. I don't know why they don't figure that these are gonna be popular. They make these great designs, and then they constantly sell out. Like the peace sign design that I wanted for a while, sold out. All those Mickey ones sold out. The Pooh ones sold out. I don't know. What are they doing here? Well, another unsuccessful merch hunt, but overall a very successful day. Keep an eye out for me. Let me know if any of you guys find that crew neck for me. All of this merch just goes viral on TikTok. All of the merch that I like goes viral, and then I can't find it anywhere. So, I'm still on the hunt for the peace sign sweatshirt and that Mickey crew neck. Let me know if you see them. But that is gonna do it for the cookie showdown. I wanna thank some Patreon subscribers: Michael, Emily, Mulligan, Lindsay, Ashley, Misty, Paul, Lisa, Barbara, Angela, Dustin and Nancy, John Paul, Leah, Tracy, Armando, the Latham Thomas family, Adam and Jen, Wayne, Carol, Karis, Marie, Dante, Shelby, Danielle and Marcel, Erica, Linda, Mike, Christina, Brittany, the Calcanes family, Chelsea, Pickle, Travis, Catherine, Ethan, Tori, Ann, and Stephen. Thank you guys so much. But I think it goes without saying, Gideons comes out on top of the Great Cookie Showdown of Disney Springs. Is that the name? I guess. I just randomly made up that name. But yeah, Gideons wins. Summer House is still a great restaurant. It just, the desserts, I don't think, can compete with Gideons. Let me know your thoughts though if you've been to Summer House already, what you think of the cookies there, and if you think they could compare to Gideons, you know? Let me know in the comments. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!